Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we have the Gruppo Gamma 300 meter automatic diver, and this happens to be the Chrononaut C-01. And as usual, we're gonna open this up, look at all the features and functions, check out the build quality, and then I'll let you know what I think of the Chrononaut from Gruppo Gamma. Also, make sure you check out my Amazon shopping channel for all of my favorite watches that I've reviewed on this channel, and be sure to visit my Teespring merch store and pick yourself up a mug or a t-shirt. I'll make sure to put both links in the description field for you. So here you go, one of the neatest watch boxes in the industry. I love this thing. It's kind of like a hard shell case, actually. Really, really, really nice. And this is, I don't know what you call this, like molded, extruded. I love this logo, how they've done this thing. Really, really cool. So let's go ahead and open this thing up. There you go. You get the Gruppo Gamma card here. Right there. A little bit of warranty information. And then you have a little Velcro tab. Pop this open. And I love this waffling pattern. I guess this is to help protect the watch and the other stuff inside of here. Really, really cool. A lot of attention to detail with this watch, guys. All right, you have a tool to take off the spring bars. The spring bars are actually screw-in spring bars. Really cool. And you have an additional canvas strap right there. Also with a signed buckle. A lot of times when they include an extra strap, they don't, include a signed buckle with it. Gruppo Gamma has not cut corners, guys. Excuse me. And of course, here is the watch. And I'm gonna go ahead and be totally biased. I love this watch. Man, this Microbrand is really hitting it out of the park with the attention to detail. So let me go ahead and put all the other stuff back. No other paperwork, no manuals, nothing like that. That's really all you get. Let me double check just to make sure. Yep, nothing else in here. I mean, it's a pretty simple watch to operate and set up. So I wouldn't even think you even need a manual. Man, I love this case. This is the coolest case ever. Look at that. Really, really cool. Love that logo. All right, so as usual, I'll go ahead and put up all the specs on the left-hand side of the screen, and then we'll talk more about this really cool watch. All right, you're looking at a 42 millimeter case. It's 12.5 millimeters thick. It's 50 millimeters lug to lug. It's on a 22 millimeter rubber strap. It also comes with a 22 millimeter canvas strap, as you just saw. It has a sapphire crystal with 8R coating underneath. It has the STP-1-11 movement. It has a 44-hour power reserve. It is windable. It is hackable. It's water resistant to 300 meters, which of course is 990 feet. It's got Super Luminova C3. It's got two screw down crowns, one at 2 o'clock, that's for the internal rotatable bezel, and one at 4 o'clock, that's for the time setting. It doesn't have a date function, and they are based out of Hong Kong. Guys, I love the simplicity and kind of Panerai-inspired design of these watches. These really are meant to be tool watches, and that's how Gruppo Gamma advertises them. Just incredibly legible, good looking, and being good looking is really an afterthought with these watches. They really are meant to be the ultimate tool watch, and I think they've really achieved that with this Chrononaut. Just a fantastic, fantastic watch. Incredibly legible. You've got a black dial with white indexes. You have that red accented second hand. The dial is super simple, minimal writing on that dial. Of course, you got Gruppo Gamma up there at the top. You've got the model, the Chrononaut, and then you have the water resistance underneath that, which of course is 300 meters. Kind of like I said, that Panerai inspired design, especially with the indexes, that font that they're using. It's just a fantastic looking watch, man. I love this thing. What else? The finishing is excellent. If you look right here, you see that highly chromed little kind of bezel right there? Look at that. Most of the watch, most of the case is brushed. And then you have that really highly chromed kind of, I don't know what you call it. Not like a chamfered edge, but just like a little chrome insert into the case right underneath the crystal. Of course, you have that chamfered edge right there, and then it leads to that little chromed, super chromed and polished bezel right there. I love that. Like I said, you have screw-in spring bars. These are not just your typical spring bars. These are actually screw-in. The rest of the case is mostly brushed. There really are no other polished surfaces besides that polished ring right there. And of course you see the different screw down crowns. And look at the knurling. I love that they have the knurling even on top of the crown. Look at that. On both crowns, the knurling is on top. And of course you have the knurling on the sides for your grip. But I love that they did that. Again, attention to detail. Really, really like that. Let's go ahead and take a look at the back. Now, it looks like you have the Geneva stripes on the rotor, and then you have the perlage on the base of the movement right there. Just a real simple rotor, but it looks really nice. You've got Gruppo Gamma, and I guess it's kind of like a copper gold color. Just a really fantastic looking movement that they have kind of dressed up just a little bit. I love those Geneva stripes. Look at that, man. And of course, around the edge, you have all the different other specs of the watch. You know, you got the water resistance, Gruppo Gamma. You have the Chrononaut that it says what model it is. Just some kind of basic other stuff. Really, really nice. Let's talk about the strap. This strap is incredibly soft and supple. There's, you know, you're not going to need like a break-in period with this thing. Incredibly soft, man. It almost has a leather look to it the way they've done it, with this kind of faux stitching on the outside and faux stitching on the keeper right there. Real nice buckle. We've got Gruppo Gamma right there on the end of the buckle. Take a look at it underneath. Look at that nice little waffle pattern. Again, man, this strap is, you can just barely touch it and it bends. Incredibly, incredibly soft. Really, really nice quality. And that canvas strap they also include is really nice too. Look at that. Just from a Microbrand, this almost has the finishing level of a more established brand watch. What they're doing over there at Gruppo Gamma is really, really cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Trying to think of anything else I might have forgot to tell you about this thing. Guys, that's really, really... Let me go ahead and show you the rotatable bezel. There you go. That's how it rotates. And then you, when you want it to stop, you just let go. Stop it right there. Push it in. And then it locks. Really, really nice feel on this bezel, by the way. Super, smooth screwing and unscrewing in action. Same goes with the time. Same thing, nice crown pop. Pull it out. Actually, I don't think you need to pull it out. I'm sorry. Yeah, you need to pull it out one position. There you go. And that's for your time. It was about 1:30. Push it back in. That's for you to wind it. Now, I do feel a little bit more resistance, obviously, because this is connected to the movement. But it is a little bit hard to wind. I'm a little surprised. Not super hard, but it definitely takes a little bit more effort to wind than your normal automatic watch. But not too bad. You definitely know that you're winding that rotor. So anyway, so guys, that's really been about it for this one. Let me go try this thing on real quick. Nice fit. Nice, nice, nice. Let's go ahead and check out the Lume. Now you do have Super Luminova C3. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier, but there you go. Let's go ahead and zap it. There you go. Wow. Look at that, man. It reminds me a lot of the of that watch from Meritac, County Com that I reviewed, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. Man, that Lume is just not stopping. Look at that. Let me go and zap it some more. Wow, great, great Lume. Look at that. I love the little accent on the end of the second hand there, the little loomed accent. Man, fantastic Lume. Really, really nice. Guys, I have to admit, I am really impressed with this watch. I'm not going to lie. Of course, I never lie when I do a review for you. I always try to tell you all the truth. Even if the watch, if it has just a couple faults, I even like to go ahead and let y'all know about those. Because no watch is going to be perfect. And every watch is going to have at least one or two faults. Are they going to be a big deal? Probably not. Are there, they're going to be stuff that you can kind of look over because the rest of the watch is so great? More than likely. And that's really about it for the Gruppo Gamma. I mean, this is the only thing I can really see that's kind of a drawback. And it's not even really a drawback. It's just not, it's not something I'm used to, is the watch is a little bit harder to wind than most watches I've reviewed. And that's a big, that's not a big deal. And this is, I think, the first STP-1-11 movement I have ever reviewed. So that might be par for the course. Them being a little bit more, a little bit harder to wind might be the usual. So who knows? Anyway, check out Gruppo Gamma's website to get one for $650 with free worldwide shipping. And I'll make sure to put a link in the description field for you. Now, that price, in my opinion, might be a tad expensive. I think they could maybe sell more of these at like $500 all day long. Or even maybe drop it just, $50 or something. $650 is just a little bit expensive. I mean, you are getting a fantastic watch, but I think it's just a little bit overpriced. And again, that's just my personal opinion. Also, make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you click that notification bell. All of us YouTubers really, really need that. And I would really appreciate if you did that. And guys, again, that's really been about it for this one. This has been the Gruppo Gamma 300-meter automatic diver. And this has been the Chrononaut C-01. And until the next review, I will see y'all later. Take care. Bye-bye.